What is up? It's your boy Johnny Shreve, IFBB Pro, Mr. Tell Like It Is. Turkesterone is in the hot seat once again. And look, I get it. You guys probably thinking, hey, Johnny's got a good chance to shit on Greg. And really, it's not about that. Because before I wanted to make the video, because I saw John Bravo's video, and I was like, let me just, whenever I see things like this that come out, it's like, you can't just believe anything you hear without doing your own research. I got the study, and I was like, let me just go over the study quick. So here's the study, how it goes. A preliminary investigation of turkesterone. It's not DECA. It's been suggested that supplementation with turkesterone, a type of ectosteroid, may have anabolic properties that promote improvements in body composition. Thus, the purpose of the investigation was to determine if 4 weeks of turkesterone at 500 milligrams daily dose supplementation affected body composition in healthy males and females. And the methods, basically 31 active males and females volunteered in the investigation. Research participants were assessed pre and 4 weeks post for body composition. After pre-testing, they were randomized into a placebo group and to a group of 500 milligrams per day of turkesterone. Subjects were instructed to maintain the same diet and exercise habits during the study. Now, there's probably going to be some other variables there that you can't completely control, but that's basically what you have. You have 31 men and women doing a study that are healthy. Some are given 500 milligrams of turkesterone. The other were given a placebo pill. So here are the results. The delta scores of the treatment of the placebo groups were compared using an independent supply t-test. There were no between group differences in the delta scores between the turkesterone and the placebo groups in body mass, lean body mass, or percentage of body fat. Basically, conclusion, 4 weeks of supplementation with 500 milligrams of turkesterone did not affect the body composition in active, healthy males and females. That's it. Nothing was happened. This is the first standardized test with human beings, and they found that in this study, that it does nothing. Now, you have to trust the study because they went and actually did this study. I could stop right there and be like, ah ha ha, Greg is a liar. He's a scam artist, haha. Like, no, I'm not gonna do that. I literally messaged Greg. Greg, what's going on with this thing? Like explain to me like how, because I'm gonna make a video on this and I'm not gonna sit there and like bullshit people. He's like, they got it from China. He's telling me all of the things that have happened with him using the turkesterone that they got from Uzbekistan. His bloods came back, his bloods weren't the highest at all. Like, it didn't affect his bloods when he got his, blood work done, but his strength went up. He's taken more just to see what happened. And he's had the steroid-like side effects. They're not good ones, the anxiety part of it, X, Y, and Z. And he's telling me all these things. And I'm like, okay, you know what though? I've legit been off gear for like 3 years right now. I'm like, send me a bottle. I'm gonna do it for myself. I'm going to use this and see for myself. I'm gonna see the turkesterone that Greg has, that they say that is the real deal. I'm going to use that for myself for a month. The pill gives you a month's worth, and I'm gonna do it myself. I'll do the entire thing properly. I'll get my blood work done so you can see that my body is not on steroids. You're gonna see my bloods, and after 4 weeks, I'll give you the results. I'll show you if I've changed in terms of like my overall strength, my body composition, lean body mass. I'll get all that stuff done to see if it actually works. If turkesterone is real, it's an absolutely amazing supplement. It will be literally the supplement. I get excited for stuff like this. Someone tagged me in a post that says, people qualify for the Master Olympia next year, 2025. And my name is in there, 212. And I'm like, if this is actually in Vegas, I'm gonna do it. But I don't wanna do steroids. So I'm like, I'm gonna do everything I can outside of steroids to get on stage and present my best, pending that it's actually in Vegas, whatnot, so I can do my actual compete for the last time. But this will be an awesome opportunity because when it comes down to things like this, because creatine started off like this. What I mean by start off like this, I mean the extreme skepticism, and then here we are in 2024, it's the most studied supplement that's out there. And we 100% are like, creatine's great, use it. And we're like, oh man, creatine's great, use it. Monohydrate's the best thing in the world, use creatine. Use my code Johnny10. And when it comes down to it, I'm going to do the study on myself. I'm gonna use the turkesterone that Greg has, that Greg sells. And I'm gonna use it. And I'm gonna see what it does to me. I can promise you that if it does work, I'm going to know very, very easily. Number one, I'm a hyper responder for sure. 2, I haven't been on anything for 3 years, so my body is fresh for something new. If this is something that is legitimately out there, I want it out there. And I'm excited because this is where things are going, right? It's caught wind to some very big people and professors and people that just want to know and researchers to find out if this is actually real. And the fact that they're actually listening and talking and actually conversing, this could be something that is actually like breakthrough in this supplement industry. Guys, I don't get a dime from this stuff at all. Like, I'm not gonna get kickback from Greg. I'm not sponsored by Greg. I'm a guy that's excited that in my 41 years of living right now, that we can actually get into a place that has supplements that can actually give us that much more in our progression to be stronger, build more muscle, be overall healthy without using steroids. I think having an actual legitimate option that will give you steroid-like results, and I say steroid-like results very heavy like this because, and I'll say this very loud and clear, I don't care what Turkesterone, I don't care if you get Turkesterone from Uzbekistan and Jesus came back and he himself from the rapture and he's like, let me stop in Uzbekistan first because this is one of the things I created, those best thing in the world. Here's Turkesterone. It's awesome. I'm gonna be like, it's good, it's awesome, but it's not steroids. So I say steroid-like effects. It's not gonna give you the same results as Deca, testosterone enthate, or Cypionate, or Anavar, Primobolan. But if it can give you that much of an edge in your training, building muscle, getting stronger overall athletic performance, and it doesn't mess with your hormones, your androgen receptors, and we actually have something that we can get over the counter, like creatine, heck yeah, I'll take it, 100%. So when it comes down to it, guys, this kind of stuff excites me because I've been in this for my entire life. I've spent 30 years in the gym. 30 years in the gym. I remember when creatine first really came out and it was a big deal. I remember when Celtec came out back in the day and people were getting jacked up. I remember the evolution of a lot of supplements coming in and coming out. And it's exciting because we're actually evolving in this industry where we're finding more supplements out there that can actually give us an edge that's not gonna have any repercussions on our health. Let's see what happens. When I get the Turkesterone, we'll go through this entire thing. I can't fake blood work, guys. This is Canada. I gotta literally go there and sit in there. They take my blood. So like this will be a controlled study on myself with Turkesterone to see the results. So I can say for myself whether it had effect or it didn't. Anyway, guys, let me know how you feel in the comment section below. I'm sure you'll give me a lot of feelings in the comment section below. But until next time, guys, you know how it is. Iron sharpens iron. Progressive overload your life. In the meantime, keep dream chasing. Peace.